How y'all doing? Hey, we've got a great. It's not a toolbox talk this week. It's something bigger and better than just a toolbox talk, right?
Yeah, it's like if you get in trouble with your parents and then they sit you down and they have a talk with you.
I'm as old as your parents, and you're in trouble right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not really used to being in trouble.
Okay.
I don't really get in trouble.
Really?
No.
Okay.
It's kind of a perfect
But
child.
we got an annual meeting coming, right? Big annual meeting.
Huge, actually.
Up there at the Champlain Hilton.
Hotel Champlain.
Hotel Champlain. It's right down there on the waterfront in Burlington, December 4th.
Yep.
And we were discussing some different, like, what you're going to wear.
Yeah, I got that new suit, the new suit jacket.
You only got that because I told you can't wear a T-shirt or this friggin' jean shirt to that event.
No.
Because we don't dress right anymore.
You did not like my puffer coat. I had the Patagonia puffer coat with my shirt and tie, and you said you can't wear... Everyone does it, but you said you really shouldn't be wearing that coat to a function. You should have a nice suit jacket.
You should have a nice suit jacket, and you should dress nicely, unlike...
You know, like, I actually thrifted this. Guess how much I paid for this?
I don't know.
$6.
$6.
And I took the tags off. Brand new.
Did you?
I don't buy new clothing. Well, I guess technically this is new, but I buy...
for events.
Well, yeah, I'm not...
And I'm talking events. We've got Thanksgiving coming up.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a big annual meeting. You're going to end up having to go down to your girlfriend's house and sit with her parents and whatnot over the holidays.
No.
And you're going to end up having to have Christmas. And then we got New Year's.
Yeah.
Bunch of stuff going on.
Sounds like a lot of time off.
And I think you younger folks don't realize what the importance, or there's a level of acceptance at some of these special events and some of these things going on.
Right.
Annual meeting being one of them.
Right.
And your idea that a new T-shirt with, Vermont frames printed on the front of it, is acceptable to go to Christmas dinner in.
Yeah. Well, we eat Chinese food for Christmas dinner.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's from that movie.
We've always done it.
Yeah, that's from that movie.
What movie?
I don't know. Some movie out there.
I'm not a big movie.
Do you remember that?
No, I do. But yeah, we've always done it like that. So I don't really dress up.
The kid got a BB gun for Christmas.
Yeah, he shot his eye out.
And then they had to go out because they burned the turkey.
And he shot the icicle.
Shot the icicle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got the neighbor's dogs, came over and ate the turkey, and they ended up having to go out for Chinese dinner that day.
Yeah.
But if you're going out for Chinese dinner, I think there's some things in life that we have to understand and know around these holiday celebratory times. You kids forget that shit. You don't even pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's important.
I think, there's a lot of things that have been lost, especially over the hectic last couple of years with
You
COVID.
have a new girlfriend.
I don't. She's not new.
Bring her to your family party. You bring her to an event. You bring her to annual meeting.
Yeah, no.
You got to remember to introduce people.
Right, because we don't know them.
Right?
And it might be awkward for the other party if they don't know. I'm not going to lie, I'm really bad at that. I get lost in conversations, and I typically will always forget to introduce if I'm with someone else. I forget to say, I'll just stop and say, oh, by the way.
So can I give you a hint?
I actually would like some advice.
This is good, because I can never remember the name of the person I'm talking to. So introducing people to that person is uncomfortable.
Do you do it first? Like, if I come up to you, do I immediately introduce the person I'm with, or do I talk to you a little bit, then
talk for a moment.
Then introduce.
And then I turn and say, now listen to this.
Yeah.
I then turn and say, hi, I'd like to introduce you to Mrs. Wobby. Right?
Yeah.
And then they turn and say, hi, Ben Osha.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
So I never have to remember their name, but I just check that box. I introduce somebody to the other people at the crowd.
Yeah, I'm a culprit of that. I'm really bad at it.
So you got to work it.
Yeah, my mom gets mad at me.
Okay. The other thing I notice you do, because we've had a couple gatherings, and
don't start this. I already know where you're going with this.
You made off with a Yeti cooler.
No.
But you never show up at parties empty-handed.
If you're not.
My mother taught me that.
Really?
She said, if you're going to a party, you always bring something.
Yeah, but you will go to Shaw's and get a cheese platter, and then you'll stop somewhere else like Hobby Lobby, and you'll get a wooden $6 platter thing, and then you'll take all the cheese and crackers from the Shaw's thing, put it on that, and then claim that you made it yourself.
Well, I will claim I made it myself, but I brought something.
Yeah, but it's not.
Did you bring anything?
No, but you're not.
But see, I brought something. I thought enough of the host to actually bring them something and say, thank you for inviting me.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Okay?
So that should be anywhere I go somewhere, I should try to bring something?
If there's more than 2 or 3 people that are there, you should always try to bring something. If you go to somebody's house, you should try to bring something. And I don't care. I know you're going to your girlfriend's this afternoon and you're bringing some flowers. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be bringing them to your girlfriend. You should bring them to your girlfriend's mother.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, good to know.
The other thing I noticed you doing in the hallway today.
What?
Using your speakerphone.
No, I never do.
In public.
No.
I think that's gone overboard. I don't care what you're talking about on your phone.
Right.
And I don't think anybody else does. So I think we've got to limit our use of speakerphones in public.
Yeah, I could get behind that.
Get some earbuds.
Well, unless it's like a good fight, because I like eavesdropping. So if it's like a good fight, I kind of want it to.
Then you want to hear what they're saying?
Yeah, then it actually
who's going to win this?
Yeah.
Or like when I call and apologize to Mrs. Floppy for something I've said or done.
I can stick my ear out the hallway and try to listen down.
Okay. But the use of, and even just the use of your phone in public.
I do it at the office a lot because I don't like holding my phone, so I'll just press the speaker button and leave. Is that okay?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because
if you're in your own office.
You do it too.
If you're in your office.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And then I had a funny incident, that whole texting while walking thing.
Oh,
how many holes and how many things do you think people walk into when they're walking and texting?
Wasn't there someone who fell into a hole?
Yes.
Yeah.
Up in St. Albans?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. And then I watched somebody walk into a river one day.
Really? I've almost been hit by a car when I was at school, and I had my head down like this, and I was walking across the crosswalk.
Okay. So no more of that, because that's rude shit.
Walking and texting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
And something that I've been on for quite some time.
Really?
Is this please, thank you, be kind thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we say thank you enough.
Probably not.
I really don't. And I think that's an important part of just the holiday. If you don't do it any other friggin' time.
Do it during the holidays?
Let's just do it during the holidays and at these special events that are coming up. Please and thank you are important.
What about a thank you card?
Oh, you guys don't even write them anymore.
Yes, I do.
No, you
yes,
don't.
I do. Every birthday, I write all my aunts, all my my grandparents. I write a thank you note for their gift.
How old are you?
23.
And they still send you a gift?
No,
Hold on.
No.
Hey,
This was a big.
What do they do? They all send you like a check or something?
This was a big conversation. Once the cousins, and once we go past like 21, we stop getting money in the mail.
Oh boy!
But I get some secret
cash.
I get some secret cash.
You get secret cash.
I just don't open the cards around my mom, and I'm good.
Okay.
Well, I don't live with them anymore, but back when I was.
Okay.
And I just, or she'll slip me something. She'll say, "Don't tell anyone."
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Here's $10.
But then I'll write my thank you note. Thank you very much for thinking of me.
Okay. Thank you notes are important.
Yeah.
And just saying thank you and that type of stuff.
I would agree.
think that's important.
Yeah, I try to do it.
You ever go out to eat?
A lot, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you sit there and use your cell phone while you're ordering your food?
I try to keep it in my pocket when I'm out to dinner with friends or...
I'd like a Big Mac number 5, please. Yeah, no, I wasn't talking to you. I'm trying to order food, but hold on for a second. You ever do that?
No, I try really hard to not use my phone at dinner.
That was ordering at McDonald's.
Oh, how are you ordering at McDonald's? Oh, you're on the phone while ordering. Yeah.
Standing in line. Because I don't do the drive-thru thing.
Yeah, you wouldn't. That's so funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
But using your phone while ordering.
Right, it is rude. It just shows that you don't respect them, really.
And then, for some reason, and I know what it is, and I know how it's gotten
Let me
bad.
hear it.
I do know what it is.
Tell me.
You cannot get a traffic ticket today without the officer handing you a little Pandora's box or whatever that thing is that says, "Would you like to leave us a tip?"
No, God.
Yeah. I mean, you get a speeding ticket, and the policeman goes, "Would you like to give me a tip?"
And then they look away.
Yes. But tipping has gotten so out of hand. But we have to remember, in the sense of meals or services, that these people rely on tips.
I lived in Spain for 5 months, and you want to know what they don't do over there?
They don't hand you the little Pandora's box or anything? Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It was pretty nice.
That sounds cool. You
Yeah.
probably made a lot of money then.
No.
Walking around behind them collecting their tips.
No, I lost a lot of money. No, but what would you say I always tip at least 20, usually 25.
Do you really?
Well, with the 20% thing, I learned that if your total's like $20 exactly, you just move the decimal over, so 20% would be $4. So that's how I do it in my head.
Okay.
I used to have to use my calculator, but now I'm locked in on that. So I usually do 20 because the math's easier. But if it's really good, sometimes I'll do 25.
Okay.
Maybe even 30.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I think the average is probably 15 to 20%.
What? No, 15 is way too low.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
You should be at least 20.
I should be at least 20.
Yeah, if you're tipping 15, then maybe it wasn't the best.
Lauren, Ben says we should be at least 20 when we start tipping. Okay.
Yeah.
I talked to her. She's got it under control. She'll be calling you later to discuss finances.
Oh, she handles your finances?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
And finally.
Really?
Finally. Because you're pretty good at this allspice shit. You're always spraying it around yourself. And
Wait, what? Oh, God.
Too much cologne or perfume.
Really?
When you go to a party or when you gather. There's no need for all that smelly shit.
I think it's better than smelling bad.
Yeah, but I think there's a happy medium. You're like on a teeter-totter there.
I'm going to start we'll get a competition going. Who can wear the most cologne at annual meeting?
You think so?
Yeah, we'll just air it out.
Hold on. Now, there's a good idea. Without telling anybody,
right.
We'll start keeping a list at the start of the day.
Yeah.
Who's got the most cologne on.
Or perfume, yeah.
And we'll make that announcement
It'll be
an
award. It'll be an award, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty good idea.
Who was wearing the most? Do you remember going to your grandmother's house you still have your grandmother, so she's...
Both, actually. I'm very lucky.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
But I remember dreading...
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I know. But she moved to California.
Oh, God.
That's a whole nother story, right?
Yeah, they went to California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But going to Graham's house at the holidays or whatnot, it was just dreaded. The aunts I swear, were all competing in how much perfume
they could wear. And then you'd leave and you'd smell like them?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And then, the girlfriend thing.
What? Your girlfriend wore too much? Well, you have Mrs. Wobby, so you probably didn't have.
If all of a sudden you end up with a girlfriend and you shouldn't have one, or you hang out with some girls, you were at the Nawick meal, the thing the other night. If you rubbed up too close to them, or you ended up with perfume on, and you had to go home and explain to your wife why you smelled like another woman.
Yeah, that would be tricky.
That threw you for a loop.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were going with that, and it kind of scared me. But yeah.
But seriously, I think if we just think about these 8 or 9 things, the dress appropriately.
Right.
I mean, T-shirts probably aren't it.
Yeah.
Old, worn out
pants with holes.
Holes in them probably aren't it.
I would never do that.
Never show up empty-handed.
Right.
Right.
Pick your head up from your phone once in a while.
That always introduce people you're with. Try not to text while you're walking around or share your cell phone conversations with everybody in the room. Please and thank you.
And just, think about other people a little bit.
Right. And work on your tipping.
Yeah.
I'll have Mrs. Wobby work on that.
You guys should be tipping 100.
Yeah. And then
if they have to deal with you at the table, I think you should tip 100%.
And then wearing too much perfume.
That's an odd one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't you find that uncomfortable? Honey, I'd like you to meet this guy here. I know he smells like allspice. Come on.
I can't smell. It's plugged all the time. I got a nasal spray.
That's probably why you always stink.
You think?
Yeah, you always got that allspice.
It's better than smelling bad.
Old Spice.
Old Spice. No.
Allspice is cooking. Old Spice is the real stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably use like Axe. Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Annual meeting?
Best Builder.
Best Builder Awards. You got 8 or 9 of them, I understand.
Yeah.
There's people coming into being recognized for entry into the alliance. Got 3 companies coming into that.
Big raffle prize this year.
Oh, you're doing a raffle this year. We always do a wagon of cheer.
It's booze.
Booze.
Yeah.
Booze. And I had this great idea that we'd put some CBD in there or THC.
Yeah, that got shot down quick.
It did.
Yeah. We don't need that.
Your eyes are looking a little bloodshot today. Have you been?
Yeah. You didn't smell it down the hall?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I was smelling the perfume.
That's actually what I wear for perfume. I just smoke up the car and walk in places.
That also is rude.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay.
I mean, cigarettes is one thing because we're kind of used to it at this point. But when someone comes in smelling like skunk, I mean, no one really wants to smell that, right?
That's correct.
Like, at least you change your clothes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you changed it this year.
No booze this year. No booze. Yeah.
You're doing a friggin' mini bike, a custom mini bike.
Yeah.
Not just any mini bike.
It's got a custom graphics on it. It does. It's a Coleman mini bike. I'm sure everyone has.
Yeah. About an $800, $900 mini bike you're raffling off?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I have one.
Do you?
Yeah, mine's camo.
Wow.
I took the governor off.
Can we customize that?
It's been crashed a lot.
Okay.
My friends take it out without permission.
Okay.
My roommates take it out.
Okay. Is that a rude thing to do?
Yeah.
Do they do it around the holidays?
Well, we use it for ice fishing.
Okay.
But then they'll take it and go blow donuts on the ice and then just ruin the back tire. And
okay.
Yeah, it sucks, honestly.
They were up at Jet Service. That's where you had the graphics.
My graphics done, yeah.
They were doing wheelies in the parking lot with it.
Well, there's no oil in it.
You might want to talk to
him. No, there's a plug. I left the plug in there that says, please put oil in it.
You might want to talk to him.
Oh, God. I have the engine swapped already.
So, hey, seriously, we'll see you at the annual meeting this year, I hope, December 4th, and they can join virtually on the 3rd. Watch your emails, bunch of stuff going out.
Yeah.
And remember, big celebratory time between annual meeting, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Just think about being friendly, being kind to everybody, and think of everybody else all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all for joining us. Remember, Richard,
Ben,
and we're here for you. If you need something, you want to talk to us about how crazy we've gotten in some of these videos, give me a call, 802-223-2374. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you all. Okay?
Yeah, that's pretty
good.
Yeah.
You good with all that?
How long was that?